Hey guys, how's it going? Static here with my 5,000 subscriber special. And now I was thinking of doing some big elaborate thing in Minecraft, but the 5,000 sub milestone kind of crept up on me, so I haven't really had time to plan anything big. So I thought instead what I'd do is do a video answering one of the main questions that I get asked by you guys. And so the video is basically about how to build or how to grow a successful channel on YouTube. So we're going to cover several topics, several things that I think are pretty important, and I'm basically going to explain to you, how I think you should grow a successful channel. Now, keep in mind that the things that I cover in this video, they're not the be all and end all. I mean, you can run your channel in pretty much any way you want, but these are basically tips for how I think you should go about doing it. Also, to anyone who's not a recent subscriber and just found this video by searching for it, I keep in mind I do Minecraft videos, but the tips that I cover in this video are applicable to any type of video. Okay, so the first area that we're going to cover is getting started. So basically things that you should be doing before you even start recording your videos and uploading. Now, the first point that we're going to discuss might seem pretty self-explanatory, but it is important nonetheless, guys. So picking your topic. Now, you want to pick a topic where there's already an audience, so enough people to search and watch your videos, but it also helps to find a topic with a growing audience. So now, in this case, Minecraft is a really good example. The game's just new. It's got more or less a cult following now, and it's growing daily. So there's a big audience there to tap into. However, as an example, you probably wouldn't want to start making a channel based around knitting or something like that. There's not going to be that many people on YouTube looking for videos on knitting. Now, once you've picked the topic that you're going to start doing your videos on, you want to do your research. And now what I mean by this is firstly that you want to know what you're talking about. I mean, I couldn't make a channel based around Minecraft if I'd never played the game, for example. And also you want to do your research into what are the key or most popular topics, who are the main players, so like who are the bigger channels who do videos around that topic, that kind of thing. The next point I think is extremely important, guys. Get some decent recording and editing software or hardware depending on the type of videos that you make. So if you make videos where you're actually filming yourself or filming your friends, pick up a good camera so you don't get pixelated crappy footage basically, or if you're doing video game footage like myself and others, get a good screen recording program. And good editing software isn't a necessity, but it does help a lot. I use Premiere or Vegas Pro for my videos, and these programs are going to allow you a lot of freedom with how you edit your videos. You can do a lot more with them and really polish up your footage. However, if you use something like Windows Movie Maker, you don't really have that much freedom with cutting, effects, all that kind of stuff. And the quality of the footage usually comes out pretty badly anyway. So I definitely recommend getting good editing software, even though it's not a necessity. As far as good screen capturing programs, guys, try and find a program that's it suits your budget. So Fraps is obviously pay to use, so it might not be a good fit for everyone. Same with a couple of the other screen capturing programs. I think Camtasia might be free. If so, I'd check that out. That's one that I'd recommend. But if you do go for a free screen recording program, guys, try and find one that doesn't put a watermark on the screen. And so for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about with that, it's basically the name of the program or the developer or something comes up in either semi-transparent or completely opaque text. You don't want those on your videos, guys. I mean, it might be okay when you're starting out, but it really doesn't look professional and it might annoy some of your viewers. So yeah, try and find good quality screen capturing programs that don't have watermarks. Another really important point, guys, is to buy a microphone. A microphone is a good investment and you can usually pick up a decent microphone pretty cheaply. I mean, when I first started making videos, I bought a crappy headset for $6, and that lasted me for several months before I wanted to upgrade, and the videos were decent quality. It doesn't matter if the audio quality is a little bit lame, but so long as people can hear you talking, that'll improve the quality of your videos heaps. You'll also want to pick your audience, guys, or in some cases your audience might be picked for you depending on your subject matter, and in that case you want to really know your audience. Now, what I mean by this is, for example, with my Minecraft videos, YouTube tells me that the majority of my audience is age 13 to 17 and 91% male. So instantly I know that that's the audience that I'm catering to, and although when you're first starting out you won't have statistics like this, you can make an educated guess. So with your audience comes certain prescriptions for the way that you conduct yourself. So for example, with my audience, it's young, impressionable people, so I probably shouldn't be swearing like a sailor in all of my videos, and it's males, so I want to cater to things that appeal to males, don't really want to make my channel all girly and whatever else. So sorry to you 9% of females, but I got to cater towards the 91%. So you want to really keep in mind who you want to target your videos at, or who you're forced to target your videos at, and cater the way that you present your information to that audience. Finally, guys, you'll want to pick a channel name that you can brand, basically. So something that rolls off the tongue nice and easily and is going to stick in your viewers' minds, and steer away from channel names that are just a random jumble of letters that people aren't going to be able to read or have a ton of numbers in them. Now I know my name sort of breaks this rule, but I made this channel a long time ago, never intended to get a lot of viewers or anything on this channel. So if I could, guys, I would go back and I would change the channel name to something that I could brand a little bit more easily. Now, this is something you want to try and do early on, guys. If you're just starting out a new channel, you haven't been uploading any videos yet, don't hesitate to delete your current channel and start a new one. I know you might sort of be a little bit hesitant to lose your favorites and whatever else, but in the long run, it will help you out a lot. Or better yet, guys, just make a completely new channel. Make yourself a new Hotmail address or whatever, and a new channel that you can brand a little bit easier. As I've said, it will help you out in the long run, so I definitely suggest doing this. Once you've got that all sorted, guys, you're now ready to start making videos, which means the next topic that we're going to cover is making quality videos. Alright, so the first thing I'd suggest you do before you start making any serious videos is test your audio levels. Now, best way to do this is to jump onto YouTube and find a popular YouTube channel, someone you enjoy watching. So for me, I'd probably use Tobuscus or Toby Games or something. Watch one of their videos, record yourself talking, and then compare the audio levels. You want them to be very similar. This way, guys, that when someone goes to one of these more popular channels and adjusts their audio levels to suit that, they can then go to your channel, watch your videos, and they don't have to adjust their audio at all. You don't come across too quiet or too loud. Another part of this is testing the audio levels, or the comparison in audio levels between your microphone and your system sound. So if you're, say, doing tutorials on how to edit videos, even if your voice might sound at the right level compared to other videos on YouTube, when you record footage of you editing a video, your system sound might be far too loud, and that's going to really surprise and deafen your audience, basically, and that's not something that's going to go across well. So also check those sort of levels. Record a video of yourself talking while you're doing something that seems like it'd be relatively loud, and if you can still hear yourself fine, you should be right. Now, when you're deciding what to make your videos on, guys, steer clear of beaten to death topics. You want to try and steer clear of these topics unless you're absolutely certain that you've got something meaningful to add to the discussion. So if you think that other tutorials haven't covered it properly or have left something out, something like that. Other than that, guys, don't cover topics that every bloke and his dog have covered. Otherwise, your viewers aren't going to watch that, and you're going to get stuff all views. Now, if you're doing commentary while you're recording your videos, guys, which, as I've mentioned, you probably should in most videos, be confident. Even if in real life you're a little bit shy, whatever, like me, for example, I'm one of the shyest people you'll meet. Act like you're not. Act confident. People are going to gravitate towards videos where the presenters sound confident. If you don't sound confident, you're probably going to sound like you don't know what you're talking about. And let's face it, if you sound like you don't know what you're talking about, what's the point in people watching your videos? I'm not going to want to watch a video by someone who doesn't sound like they know what they're on about, sort of thing. It'd be a waste of my time. So definitely, guys, try and come across as someone who's confident. Now, a good example of this is, as I mentioned already earlier, Tobuscus. The guy just exudes confidence, and I think that's 99% of the reason why he's so popular. Also, it's pretty obvious, guys, if you speak confidently, you're going to speak clearly, you're not going to mumble. It's no fun watching a video where someone mumbles the whole way through. And also think about whenever you've seen a presentation at your school, like, one of those speakers comes and speaks at, your assembly or whatever. You're a lot more engaged when the person sounds confident, when they've got conviction in what they're saying and they're projecting their voice, that kind of thing. Always try and keep in mind things that have entertained you and try and emulate that. That being said, though, guys, be yourself. Don't go out there trying to be the next Ray William Johnson or Tobuscus, copying their style exactly, copying the same type of videos. These people have worked hard, come up with their own little trademarks, I guess you'd call them, and their own way of presenting themselves. If you try and copy these people and that's not who you are or the type of person you are in real life, your viewers are going to pick that up instantly and it's going to be a real turn off, to put it simply, guys. So try and steer clear of that, but do learn from other people. Learn from what other people have done well and also learn from the mistakes they've made. So watch people's videos. If you notice something they're doing that you don't enjoy, that's making you enjoy the video less, try and steer clear of doing that. Or if you notice something that they're doing really well and that really grabs you, try and emulate that in your own videos, but in your own way. Now, one of the biggest tips I could possibly give you guys is talk in your videos. The number of videos I see on YouTube where, for whatever reason, people are typing in notepad documents or communicating solely through annotations or whatever, it's just not good, guys. I mean, you know yourself, if you watch a video on YouTube and you've got to read, paragraph after paragraph of text when, the person could be talking, it's really annoying. I mean, I understand if you don't have a mic or whatever, but as I've said in the first topic, getting started, you should buy yourself a mic. It's only $6, and I guarantee you it will really greatly improve the quality of your videos, and it'll help keep your audience entertained. Definitely, guys, talk in your videos. People want to hear you talk. On a visual note, guys, you want to try and minimize the black bars on the sides of your screen. To do this, you sort of want to research into aspect ratio and all that kind of stuff, but a lot of editing programs will allow you to scale the video to the screen size and minimize most of the black bars. When you see those videos and they've got a big black box around them and the video just looks really it's not impressive, guys. People aren't going to want to watch videos like that. You want to try and make your videos look as professional as you possibly can, and one of the best ways you can do that is to have as little black bars or as few black bars as you possibly can. Try and make them as small as you possibly can as well. It boils down to my next point, which is be professional. Now, we all know that you sort of want to subscribe to a channel that comes across as professional. They know what they're talking about. They present their information in a really professional way. You don't want to subscribe to someone generally who's mumbling the whole time, who's swearing constantly, who's you can tell that they're not putting any effort into their videos, that kind of thing. So that's my next point, guys. Be professional. This comes down to every aspect of your channel as well. So the way you respond to messages and comments. This is YouTube, guys. People are going to leave stupid comments on your videos. Try and avoid insulting them unless you absolutely have to. Not only is it going to lose you a viewer, potentially, it might actually lose you a couple of viewers because people aren't going to like the way you handle the situation, but it also makes you look really unprofessional. So yeah, guys, just try and present yourselves as professionally as you possibly can. Now, one of the main factors in making a quality video, guys, is content. Now, you'll see a lot of videos out there that are completely pointless. You know those videos where you get to the end of it and it's like, what the hell, you just wasted 2 minutes of my life, I'm never going to get that back. Those kind of videos, steer clear of those. You know, if you make a tutorial, teach people something. If you make a video with the purpose of being entertaining, so like a skit or something, be entertaining. Don't just make a video that's going to waste people's time, guys. Put content into your videos. So even something like Tobuscus's lazy vlogs, which are basically made to be pointless, they're still entertaining. It has content there. Even though he talks about nothing the entire episode, you're entertained by the end of it, and it's it's 5 minutes well spent. Now, finally, guys, connect with or engage your audience. This it's kind of a hard topic to pin down and point out bad examples of it, but you'll know a bad example when you see it. It just seems like a completely random video where the person's in their own world, and you're not entertained, you don't feel like a part of the video, you really don't know what's going on. So some ways you can connect with your audience is basically just to talk to them. Like, I do here, like in this video or in my other videos, I talk to my audience. Even though you're technically talking to yourself, address your audience. Or if you're talking to someone else, you can still throw in a couple of lines towards your audience, sort of thing. Introduce the video saying like hello to your audience or something. Most videos that you watch that are good videos, they'll connect with the audience something like this. After you've created a quality video, the next thing you want to do is market yourself, market your channel, market your videos. Try and get yourself out there and get some views. One of the best ways to market a video is to give it a really good descriptive title packed full of keywords. So, for example, don't just make a video and upload it with the title Minecraft video, or heaven forbid, like 1_2.avi or something like that. People aren't going to know what's in the video, they're not going to want to watch it. So when you're uploading a video, guys, try and think, what's in the video? And if I was to search for a video like this on YouTube, what words would I use to look for it? So, for example, if I was to upload my slime farm tutorial here, I'd probably make the title something like what you see here. So, I know that if I was to look for a slime farm tutorial, I might use the word farm or I might use the word trap. So as you can see, I've worded the title so that both of those are there. Now, I might also use the word tutorial or how to, how to make, for example. So I've put tutorial there and how to there as well. People might use the word slime, slimes, or slime balls. So, I've got all three of those in there. Just find a way to pack in all of the keywords that you come up with in the best way possible that doesn't sound forced, basically. You want it to be so that if anyone searches for the content in your video is going to speak to them, basically. Now, along the same lines as this, guys, is pick good descriptive tags and use your tag box. Now, this is as well as using your title. When people search for a video, YouTube is going to look at the tags as well. So you want to pack your tags box as full as you possibly can. I see a lot of videos that have, maybe 2 or 3 tags in there. Not a good way to do it. I'd be putting in, every word I possibly can. And most of the time I do get up to that tags cap. There's a cap of however many tag words you can put in there. Try and meet that cap, guys. But put in good tags. Now, I'd start personally by typing in your title, but in a variety of ways. So you basically want to think of every way that people could search for this video. So, for example, with Minecraft, people could search for Minecraft as one word, or they could search for it as 2 words. Now, they might not type in, the alpha or the beta or whatever, but just in case they do, I like to put that in there as well. And I'll put in both just in case someone searches for alpha and doesn't realize that alpha is outdated. Beta. Also, with with how to, I'd write how to, and then also put it in quotation marks. And so what that's going to do is when people search for the phrase how to, it's going to pop up here as well. And YouTube classes this and this as two separate tag words. So anytime someone searches how to, you essentially get 3 hits just from the tags. Also, guys, if there's certain words that people tend to spell wrong all the time, like recipe, for example, so say this was a crafting recipe ideas video, I'd type something like this, the proper way of spelling it, something like that. Try and anticipate mistakes that people are going to make when searching for your video and put those in the tags as well, so that no matter how people search for this content, they come up with your video. Now, a common perception is that a viral video or a really popular video is going to make your channel. Now, although viral videos or popular videos are going to help you a lot, they're not going to make your channel, guys. You do need to continuously upload good footage. Good content. If you upload a viral video, basically that's all you've got. You've got one good video. People aren't going to stay for that. You want to provide some more substance. However, as I've mentioned, viral videos do help you out a lot because they will stimulate increases or spikes in your subscriber count and view count, and consequently more subscribers and views get you more subscribers and views. I know it sounds strange, but think about it. You go to a channel, you watch their videos, you like their videos, and you notice they got tons of subscribers, you're more likely to subscribe because a lot of other people have as well. So for your channel, you want to be stimulating these peaks as often as you can, boosting your count really quickly, and then in turn boosting your count more because you've got a higher count. I know, circular reasoning, but it makes sense. So basically the way you want to do this, guys, is look out for high demand videos in your field. So for me, for example, these would include whenever there's a new update to Minecraft, one of the major updates, for example. You'll notice that when an update comes out, I'll often release 2 or 3 update specific videos, and these videos usually get upwards of 20,000 views each in a very short amount of time, and they always stimulate a peak in subscribers and views. You want to sort of be doing this for your channel as well, and keeping an eye out for these high demand videos in your subject of interest. Now, another great way to boost subscribers and views is to network with similar channels, so outputting similar content of the same, if not a slightly larger size, so in terms of subscribers. And so when I say networking, what I mean is, doing dual comms, putting each other in your other recommended channels box, giving each other shout outs, that kind of thing. Now, basically what this does is you essentially share subscribers, so they're probably going to have a different circle of people viewing their videos than you'll have with yours, although there will be some overlap, and so you're basically going to be sharing those unique subscribers with each other, same with the unique views. Now, the reason I say do this with a channel of a similar size and only slightly larger is, one, you're probably not going to be able to convince one of the much larger channels to do a box for box with you. There's nothing in it for them, and most of the time they are in it for, what's in it for them, basically. The other reason is that even if you do get into these boxes, guys, you're not going to get that many subscribers from them. The reason being is that people who go to those high traffic channels are going to be used to seeing channels with lots of subscribers, and if they see your channel with very few subscribers, there's not going to be a whole lot tempting them to go and check out your videos. So definitely network with people the same or a slightly larger size than you. Now, although you don't want to necessarily network with channels that are much larger than your own, you can gain a lot of subscribers and views from these channels by sending them your videos, getting them watched, and hopefully getting a thumbs up. Now, for example, if you were to send me a Minecraft video, I was to watch it, like the video, and give it a thumbs up, that's going to pop up in my feed as me having liked the video, and so any one of my subscribers that goes to my channel is quite likely to check out that video just because I've liked it. It's also going to pop up in the all activities feed of my subscribers channel, basically. So when they jump onto the front page of YouTube, go to all activity, it's going to pop up that I've thumbs up this video. And a lot of the times that's going to be enough to get people to watch your video, and if you've done the second step of making quality videos, it's going to gain you subscribers. So definitely send your videos to larger channels. However, don't spam this, guys. You want to try and keep a good relationship with these larger channels because they're going to be the way that you get a lot of your subscribers. So don't spam them with videos. Most of the time, we're more than happy to check out your videos, but if we get a video, every second day, it starts to get a bit much, and after a while, we're probably not going to watch them anymore. So, yeah, use this a little bit sparingly, guys. Now, to gain views off larger channels still, what you can do is post your videos as a video response. Now, what I'd suggest doing is try and find a video that is much, much more popular than your own videos. And is still active. So when I say active, look at the comments, and if there's comments from the same day as you're watching the video, it's probably a good indicator. Also, there's usually a little graph button near the description. If you click on that and the graph is still sharply going upwards, that's a great sign. You want to chuck your video as a video response to that one. So if the video is popular and still active, add it as a video response. What this is going to do is, everyone who goes to that video, if your video is accepted anyway, they'll see a link to your video with a thumbnail, and most of the times they'll be tempted to check it out, especially if you've added a good title to the video and you've been lucky enough to get a good thumbnail. However, you don't want to spam this either, guys. People like myself, DocM, Etho, we're quite happy to accept video responses. However, if we get video responses from you on every single video and, 3 responses every video, again, we're probably going to start not wanting to accept those responses. So make sure the videos are relevant. That's a big one. Not only will it, annoy the bigger channel if the videos aren't relevant, but people watching the more popular video probably aren't going to be tempted to click your video if it's not relevant to what they're watching. Once you've uploaded your videos as well, guys, get proactive about getting yourself views. Don't just let the video sit there and hope that people are going to view it. Go to a relevant forum. So for my videos, the Minecraft forum, post a forum topic. Comment in that topic if you can. Get your friends to view it and comment on it. Basically, every time someone comments on that topic, it's going to bump it up to the top of the forum or the board, and so it's going to get viewed by more people, commented on, and it's going to keep it up the top there. If it slips onto the second page or lower, chances are it's not going to get viewed. So make sure you've got your friends on that commenting and you're commenting as well. Chuck your video on Facebook. Get your friends to view it, like it, comment, subscribe, favorite, all that kind of stuff. Your friends are a good option for you to get your starting views and likes and stuff, but again, don't spam them. You don't want to lose friends over your YouTube videos. Now, contests can be a good way to gain subscribers and views. Keep in mind though, guys, that a lot of the time your contests are going to involve some sort of an investment from you, a monetary investment. If you can, try and avoid these, especially if you're not making any money with your channel yet. Try and use your subscription box or your other channels box, or if you're good with video editing, offer an intro. If you're good with photo editing, offer a background or an avatar or a banner. Whatever you can do, guys, offer that as a prize, or even dual comms. Dual comms are great prizes once you start growing as well. Try and offer prizes that don't cost you any money. But also keep in mind that if you run a contest that's based on getting you subscribers or getting you views, you're probably only going to get those subscribers and views for that contest. They're not going to be follow-up subscribers or follow-up views, so keep that in mind, guys. Perhaps one of the best ways that you can get yourself more subscribers, likes, comments, favorites, that kind of thing, is just to ask people, guys. At the end of your video, just say something like, look guys, if you enjoyed this video, please comment, like, subscribe, and favorite. It really helps me out a lot. Just something like that. Simple as that, guys. You'd be surprised how many subscribers and likes you'll get just from asking at the end, and people aren't going to hate you for asking. You're not coming across as selfish at all, guys. People kind of expect you to ask for these things at the end, and it really does help just to remind people to subscribe if they like the video. Now, the next part of marketing your channel, guys, is that once you've got all these subscribers and likes and views and whatever else, you want to keep them and you want to keep getting them. Basically, one great way to do this is to make your channel look professional. So if you can make yourself a video intro, or if if you've got a friend or someone who can do it for you, get a video intro made up. Now, it's not 100% necessary. I mean, there's a lot of channels who have succeeded without a video intro, like Ethos Lab, for example, but for most of us, they do really help a lot. They make your video look a lot more professional. Also, don't just stick with the default channel layout. Personalize that somehow. There's a lot of websites on the internet that you can find that will help you out with that. So just go to Google and type in something like custom YouTube layout. You'll find tons of sites to help you out. Also, customize your avatar, or your little thumbnail that pops up. You can just leave that blank and it should change to one of your first video uploads, like the thumbnail from that, but I'd still suggest making your own custom little avatar. It'll help a lot. You also want to try and upload on a set schedule, so don't some weeks upload no videos, other weeks upload 10, so on and so forth, or just sporadically upload on random days. Basically, you want to try and set a routine so that your subscribers know, all right, on a Monday and a Friday, I upload videos, for example. And so then that way, every Monday and Friday, they know to look for your name in their subscription box, and those are views that you get instantly. Also, it sort of makes your channel look a lot more professional, which goes with the last point that I mentioned. So yeah, definitely guys, if you can, try and stick to a schedule, and if you need to go outside that schedule, label that as a special or something, as Doc M does. Now, finally, one of the biggest tips I can give you guys is communicate with your viewers. Now, if you get comments on your videos, reply to them. If you get private messages, reply. I mean, of course, some comments don't require a reply, such as, oh, that's cool. What are you going to reply to that? You don't want to say thanks 100 times in the one video. So, as I said, some of them don't require a reply, but most of them you can reply to. And don't make it a generic cookie cutter reply. Try and elaborate it on a little bit. What this is going to do, it's going to make your subscribers feel a lot more valued. It's going to make them feel like, you actually care about them, which you should. I mean, they've taken the time to watch your videos, subscribe to your channel, and, watch your videos regularly, sort of thing. They've taken the time to follow you, so you should care about them and make them feel like they're cared about. Now, you'll see on my channel, for example, if we go into my inbox, we'll actually go to my sent messages. So I get tons of messages, as you'll see, and I've got 1 to 20 pages of replies, and that's probably just the start of it, guys. I mean, I'm pretty sure YouTube deletes messages after a certain amount of time or after a certain number, but as you can see, I reply to every message that I get, assuming that message requires a reply, of course. So definitely, guys, I mean, if you get to become a bigger channel, you can sort of be a little bit more aloof, and when you reply, that's going to mean a lot more to people, and obviously you're not going to have the time, but while you're a small channel, definitely stay in contact with your viewers. You want to establish a good relationship with them, make them feel like they got a good relationship with you, and then they'll actually want to support your channel. That's what you want. You want loyal viewers to start off with, and then these people are going to then go on and advertise your channel to their friends and to other people. Let them advertise your videos for you. Even once you've done all of this, guys, there's still more you can do to keep your channel growing at a decent rate. And so this is where we're going to discuss maintaining your channel. Now, one thing I definitely recommend that you do to maintain your channel is to keep a track of your progress and keep a track of your videos progress. So basically what you can do, if you jump onto your videos page on your channel, you bring up a list of all of your videos, and you can see right away how many views each of them has, and you can tell from this which ones are your more popular views and which ones aren't so popular. When you notice which ones are more popular than others, try and figure out why they're more popular than the other ones, and if you can, try and keep doing things that are going to produce popular videos. Now, another thing you can do is, as I showed before, use your Insight. Insight is a great tool, guys. Like for example, it comes up with this My Videos thing here, which shows you which ones are your most popular videos in order. So that's a great tool right there. You can sort of tell, as I said earlier, which ones are more popular, try and figure out why they're more popular. You also get these little red bars here if you get enough views showing your attention. Now you want to try and go for videos that get high attention rates. Now when I first started, my attention rates were like down here or something. Now as you can see, most of them are pretty full. Basically what your attention rates are is that people are watching your videos the whole way through, and that's a great way to gauge whether your videos are good or not. Basically, if your videos are crap, people are gonna stop watching them right from the start, and your attention ratings are going to be way down low. Having videos up high basically means that people are watching them the whole way through, and a lot of the times might even be watching them more than once. So this is another great tool. Another really good way you can keep a track of your channel's progress is by Social Blade. So just www.socialblade.com /YouTube/user and then whatever your username is, and it comes up with something that looks a little bit like this. And basically you can see for each day how many subscribers you gained. So as you see early on here, early in the month, I was getting 35, 40 subscribers a day. But when we come down to where the update was, you can see that my subscribers jumped to around about 250 subscribers a day. So you can definitely see where your peaks are, how fast your channel's growing, all that kind of stuff. And you also get little goals down here telling you when you're going to hit certain subscriber milestones, that kind of thing. This is a great tool that you can use for keeping a track of how your channel is going in terms of subscribers and views. Now, while we're on the topic of those goals, guys, I definitely suggest setting yourself some goals. If you head onto my channel, you'll see in the description on the left-hand side, or the my info or whatever, I've got a bunch of goals listed that I tick off periodically. And basically what setting these goals does is it sort of gives you something to work towards, gives you a feeling of accomplishment, and keeps you inspired to keep your channel going. So I'd suggest this is definitely a great thing you can do. And also have subscriber specials every time you hit a certain milestone. Now regardless of how popular your channel starts to get, guys, always listen to your audience. If one or two people leave some feedback that you don't quite agree with, don't worry too much about it. You can kind of ignore that. But if a large number of your subscribers and viewers start saying the same thing, listen to them. No matter how much you might disagree, generally what they're saying is good advice. It's what people want to see from your videos, and so following their advice is going to gain you more views, more subscribers, that kind of thing. I mean, if it's something that you really disagree with, like for example, I get a lot of subscribers asking me to use mods on my videos. I don't like using mods. I'd much prefer to just play vanilla. So no matter how much people ask me, I'm not going to play mods. But if it's something small, like I don't know, people tell you you need to adjust your audio levels, no matter how much you might think that your audio levels are okay, listen to your viewers, guys. Now, one great tip that I can give you that's helped me a lot personally, it kind of goes with the networking tip that I mentioned earlier, but it's slightly different and it's more towards maintaining your channel. Try and find a friend on YouTube that you're very similar to in subscriber numbers, make similar content, maybe not even necessarily make similar content, but yeah, find a friend on YouTube and start a friendly rivalry with them. Now, basically what I mean by this is, try and race to certain subscriber numbers. For those of you who don't know, my friendly rival on YouTube is Doc M. Him and I have been in contact for a long time now, and we're constantly sort of racing back and forth to see who has more subscribers and whatever else. And what this does, guys, is that it forces you to stay on your toes. It forces you to stay up to date, basically. If they do something well, it's going to inspire you to do something even better, to get the jump on them a little bit, which is then in turn going to inspire them to do better, and so on and so forth. You basically feed off each other and get energy off each other from this rivalry, and basically propels both of your channels forwards and usually generates a lot of positive change. So I know I'm starting to sound a little bit like a hippie here, but I hope you guys understand what I mean. Definitely I'd suggest a good idea would be to start a friendly rivalry. The final tip I can give you guys, and probably the best tip I can possibly give you, is always try and improve. No matter how large your channel is, no matter how successful, there is always room for improvement. Even people up the top of the subscriber lists like Tobuscus and Ray William Johnson, these people still, have room to improve. And if they don't continually improve their channel, they're going to fall behind, and other people are going to overtake them. Basically, they're going to stop getting subscribers. So always, always, always look for room to improve. That would probably be my main suggestion, guys. And so long as you take that one suggestion, I think you'll do really well with growing your channel. Now, by all means, guys, these tips aren't the be all and end all. There's many other things you can do to grow your channel faster, but I'd suggest that these are the main ones. If you do all of these, you should see some progress with your channel. You should start to get a lot more subscribers, views, that kind of thing. Now, one piece of advice I could give you is try not to compare yourself to the bigger channels and think, they're growing so much quicker. They get, a couple hundred subscribers a day, and, thousands of views and so on and so forth. My channel must suck because I'm not getting that. Keep in mind that Tobuscus, I'm pretty sure, has been uploading videos for 4 years now, and Ray William Johnson probably uploading for 5 or 6 years, so on and so forth. Growing a successful channel takes time, guys. Don't expect it to happen overnight. Anyway, other than that, guys, I hope you found this tutorial interesting and useful. Now, also, the winner of last week's comment competition is in my other awesome channels box right now. And if you'd like your chance to get added to my other awesome channels box, all you need to do is like and favorite this video and post a comment. Of course, it's only open to subscribers to enter, so if you're not a subscriber yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And so to practice what I preach, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please comment, rate, subscribe. If you have any questions, also leave me a comment and I'll get back to you on that, and hopefully I can sort whatever it is out. Other than that, guys, thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.